Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be the part 2 of my holiday. Obviously because I filmed it all at once, I didn't know I was actually going to be breaking it down. So I'm just doing a little intro here. So there will be 3 parts of my holiday, so this is going to be part 2. So you'll just see us going on jet skis for the first time. And obviously Mishi and things, so let's just go straight into the video. Right, good morning everyone. So this is now the next day. We are, well, nearly afternoon, yeah. Oh, so we are just going down to the Pepper for a coffee. Obviously we woke up a little bit late this morning because we were up until about 4.
It was someone's birthday.
So we're just going to have a coffee and then I think we're going to see if we can grab some kind of breakfast or lunch at the Pepper. If not, then we can always go somewhere else. So yeah, I'll just show you that. But today is just going to be kind of a chill day as Mum and Dad have got 2 meetings, so it'll just be me and Alex that doing stuff today. So we don't really know what we're going to do. We might spend the day around the pool or maybe go for a walk and stuff. So I'll just keep you updated. Right, so we are just having a coffee now. It's really warm today. It's not as warm as what it's been the last couple of days though. It's not as humid, whereas it's been quite humid the last couple of days, and there's been not a lot of wind in the air. It's a little bit more breezier today, which is quite nice because it's not ridiculously unbearable. So I'm just having a cappuccino and then I'm going to just show you the view around the Pepper just so you can see what we get to look out on.
Never mind that, look at that bar.
These apartments are absolutely beautiful. Over the years we've been able to watch them like being made and stuff, and they've got like a little hole in them and everything like that. So it's been ongoing for a while, but we've still always in the process of them being built. That's just a little bar that we get like all the gins and things from, and like the cocktails, which is really nice. The cocktails are absolutely beautiful. We haven't actually had one yet this holiday. We probably will wind up having one at some point because they are really nice and they are actually quite reasonably priced as well. They're not that expensive. Right, so we are just having something to eat now. We are just having some sharing bits. So we're having a crepe, a little croissant, and then we're just making our own steak sandwich just out of a couple of the going from the meat place, and then just got some bread from the bread place, which is absolutely amazing. The bread is so nice. So yeah, I'll just show you what they are.
Steak for champions.
So we've just got a veal steak, which is absolutely amazing. It's so cheap as well, and it's absolutely massive. So I'm making it into just like steak sandwiches because they don't actually do really sandwiches here. It's more like meals and things, but it's so good and it's so cheap. Like the crepe was only like €3.90. The croissant was €1, and that steak like 7. And then it's like just €2 for the bread, so it's really cheap when you think about it. And if you were to go somewhere else, you wind up spending a fortune where you can make it this way, and it's so good as well. Like, it's absolutely amazing. So that's just what we're having for kind of breakfast and lunch. Just having a drink now, and then we're going to go back up to the apartment and just lounge around the pool and things. So we are just having a sangria, which is really nice. It's just from the little bar, which is just behind me. And it's only like €4 for like a sangria, which is really good. So, and then we're going to spend the rest of the day probably lounging and chilling around the pool, and then yeah, it's just a chill day today really. So after yesterday, it's quite nice to have a chill day. Right, so we've just come back up to the apartment now. We're going to be heading down to the pool. We're going to go to the quiet pool because we have actually 2 pools. We have the one that we literally look over on, which I showed you earlier. And then there's a quiet one, which is a little bit nicer because it's not as busy. So you can just kind of chill and relax and stuff. So we're going to go there. We have just been shopping. So we got some food and bits and bobs. Then we also got a new gin as well, which is really nice. We tried it the other day and it's absolutely beautiful. Like, it's so nice, it's unbelievable. So the ones that we got, we've had one of them before, but this is the one that we've just bought, and it's so nice is this one. We have only just recently discovered it on this holiday. They do the original blue one, which we've had for a couple of years now, which is absolutely amazing, and they're so cheap. Like, look, like for this whole bottle it was like €12 and that was 13. We've been drinking that a little bit more lately because it is really nice, and it's a quite nice dry gin, but it's not too harsh either. So, but we tried this one out at the beginning of the holiday, and it's so nice. And then we went to the cash and carry. It had a bottle of it, so we're like definitely getting that. And for how cheap it is as well, it's just really nice. we just spent the afternoon at the pool, and then now we're just heading out to go for an Indian. They do like 3 courses for like 11 quid or something, and the Indian is absolutely amazing. So, and then we're off to watch the Burnley game because Alex supports Burnley. So, which I do enjoy watching football, don't get me wrong, I do like it, but sometimes when it's on a night time it can be a bit tedious. If it's throughout the day, it's nice to go and watch it. As you can tell, it's not excited at all, you know. So yeah, so we're just going for the Indian, then watching the Burnley game, so we're not doing the right lot. It's going to be a bit more of a quieter night tonight, so I'll show you what kind of food we have, but other than that, we're not really doing an awful lot. We're not having a busy night like we did last night, so yeah. So for starters, we just had poppadoms. Alex, mum and dad had chicken tikka, I had the chicken pakora, and then for mains we had the lamb madras, chicken tikka masala, chicken tikka patia, and then a lamb rogan josh as well, which was really nice, and then just 2 naan breads and boiled rice. Right, so we've just got back from the Burnley game. Unfortunately, Burnley lost, but they did play really well. Like, they had so many chances, it was unbelievable, which it's kind of a loss really, because now they are out of the European tour, unfortunately. So obviously Alex isn't happy, but he said it's kind of a blessing in disguise because they weren't playing as good in the Premier League as what they were in, obviously, the Europa, because they had 2 things, whereas in the last season they only had 1. They only had Premier League, and they played a hell of a lot better. I'm just going to turn this way so the lighting's a little bit better. Oh, either way, it's horrendous. So we've just come back up to the apartment now, and we're going to have some birthday cake. So because we never had any yesterday because it was just a bit wasted, and we had a lot to do yesterday and we were quite full, so we decided not to. But we are going to just be having that. I'm just going to be enjoying my little bottle of champagne that I got from my mum and dad for my birthday, so I will show you that. So I'm just going to be enjoying that, and it's just a chill night. So yeah, I've not done an awful lot today. It might be a little bit boring today, but yeah, so it's been a good night so far. Right, good morning everyone. So last night was a really good night. We just kind of had a chill night. Today we are going down to Teviscus Beach, which is near like Porto Colon and things like that. Alex and my dad are going on jet skis. It's one of our friends, they've got some jet skis, so they're going on that, and me and mum are going to sit on the beach and just chill out. I'm not up for going on the jet ski. My dad said he's going to try and video it because he's got a GoPro and he really wants to see if he can film it. So if he films it, then I'll put some clips in so that you can see them on it, but I'm not going on it. I'm too nervous to go on it, knowing me, because I'm so accident prone. I wound up breaking my leg or something. It'd just be my luck. So yeah, that's just what we're doing today, and then we are off to Mishi tonight, which is absolutely amazing. Teppanyaki is so good. It is absolutely amazing, so I will definitely show that. So other than that, yeah, it's just going to be a chill day around the beach. So here I'm just showing you Dad and Alex actually going out on the jet skis, obviously like them getting on and just going and heading out. They were roughly out for about 45 minutes or so.
I'm getting too old for this one, you know, like if you get people out, you know, you're getting it all into the and stuff like that, and it's heavy, you know. For me, it's a 3-person job, it doesn't matter who it is, you need 3 of you. And me and him were
And then this is just me coming in on the jet ski. I didn't actually film going out because it was a bit like last minute, so this is just me coming in. Right, so as you can tell from the footage, I actually winded up going on the jet ski, even though I said I wasn't going to. Oh my god, it was so fun. We saw whales, we saw dolphins, saw turtles. Oh, it was absolutely amazing. So much better than what I thought it would be. So now we are just going to Mishi with the same people that had the jet ski. So yeah, oh, it was so much better than what I thought it would be. Dad and Alex wound up going out together. They were on a jet ski, obviously, holding on to other people. And then I went out just with me. It was just me, our friend, and then another guy. So it was just 3 of us, but oh, it was amazing. But I wasn't exactly dressed for the occasion though. I wasn't in a swimsuit because I didn't actually want to go on, but then when I saw how much fun they had, I decided to go on. So I'll show you a couple of pictures and things of us going out and stuff, and if I can get some other footage, then I'll show you that as well. So this is just like the little footage where you can see like the whales and things. It's like a big whale and like a little baby whale next to it. So you just get to see that a bit more up close. It did actually come a little bit closer, but we weren't actually filming at that point.
Coming up.
Oh my god.
Close that, innit?
Yeah, really good. So this is just Alex having a mess about on the jet ski on his own. Him and my dad both had turns on their own. I decided I didn't want to. I was quite happy just to hold on.
Right, we'll let you have a go.
And then this is just my dad on the jet ski on his own having a mess about as well. So yeah, we're just off to Mishi now, which is a teppanyaki restaurant. So to start off we had hot and sour soup, Alex had chicken and sweet corn, and this is just the red wine that we're actually having. Then for our little appetizer it was sushi, and now he is just cooking the chicken skewers for the people that are having 801, which my dad actually had that one, which is the one that we normally have. And then you've got the onions and the mushrooms, which he'll be placing down now. So that's all a part of that. So then this is just the salmon that me, Alex and my mum are having a part of ours, and we do have the onion and the mushroom with it as well. So this is just what the salmon looks like, and then with the onion and the mushroom, and then that is what the chicken skewer looks like. That is really nice as well though. Then in this clip you can just see him de-shelling the prawns, and he is doing this really fast. I have sped this up a little bit, but I will just show you what it's like in like real time. But honestly, it does it so fast, it's like mesmerising to watch. So I'll just slow it down now for you so you can see it. Like, look how fast he does it, it's ridiculous. So now he's just cooking the prawns and then the tuna for Mum's next course. And then after that, the other people that were having the 801 added sea bass, which is the steamed sea bass, which is absolutely beautiful. So my dad had that while we were having this, and it's really nice, is that sea bass. But the prawns were good as well. Like, it was a nice change from what we normally have.
If you don't like tuna medium, it's okay for you. Yeah?
So this is just what the tuna look like cooked, and then this is our prawns as well. In a minute.
I never lost anybody in 28 years.
There we go. Thank you. That's just what the prawns looks like, and then this is the steamed sea bass. And then in this clip, it's just showing making my mum's scallops, and he puts them in that little dish there. While my mum's having the scallops, we actually have the meat roll, which is just a very, very thinly sliced steak with like leeks and onions like in the middle, which is amazing.
No.
I knew I could go over and make a big mess of it for about 3 seconds.
So this is just what the meat roll looks like, and I had mine cooked rare, and then these are my mum's scallops, which are still boiling away. And then this trick is like amazing. It like stacks the 4 eggs on top of each other, and they just balance until like it comes to come and use them later. But it's really amazing the fact that the bottom one doesn't cook through like at all. It's still like really runny when he goes to do it. And then this is just the lemon sorbet. And now he's just frying up some of the garlic. I think that's garlic anyway. I don't know what that was. And then he's just making the egg fried rice now. So as you can see, like, the eggs are still running, like they're not started to cook at all, and they're probably there for a good 25 minutes or so. So I think that's quite smart. And then he's just kind of making this into like a big omelette. So he's just putting some seasoning like into the rice now, and then obviously over the egg. He's just going to create it into like a big roll. And now he's just going to chop it all up into bits, and does a really good trick while he's doing it.
Try one, no?
Yeah, go on then. Try it, but it won't work.
I think no problem. Oh, this one no good. One more.
Yeah, go on then. Hold it.
The big one, yeah. The birthday girl. The birthday girl. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3.
Go on then.
Weekend. That's it.
Aye.
I hope I can still good.
We've got an even amount as well.
1, 2, 3. Sorry. Okay. One more.
Alex.
No problem. 1, 2, 3. Go 1, 2.
Thank you, Bella.
You don't know my kids do that. You never tried.
Not try.
Never like try.
Thank you.
So that was just what the fried rice looked like, and now he's just cooking up the steaks. And this is going to be the last course before dessert.
out there that time of night. Not going on. There's an open down the street. There's none of this guy's.
And then here he's just making the pancakes and he's just about to flip them over. These pancakes are amazing. They taste so good. I've just sped this up a little bit so he's not actually doing it that fast in real life. Now he's just putting the ice cream in the middle, and I think it's absolutely amazing the fact that it doesn't melt everywhere to say that it's going on a piping hot pancake, and it sits there for a couple of minutes as well, so it's not just like it's done and dusted. Now he's just folding them over and popping them on our plates, and that's just what it looks like. So now he's just going to be putting like this liqueur over the top of it. You can obviously choose to have it on or not. I think it's something a bit like Cointreau, but it just makes it taste so nice when the ice cream's melting and then this is over the top. Right, so we've just got back from Mishi now. We're just having a nice little gin out on the balcony. It's obviously quite dark at night. It is actually 12 o'clock now, so we're just having a little gin because we ate at Mishi quite late than what we normally do. The table was booked for 8 o'clock, but we decided to have a gin outside and everyone just had whatever they wanted. So we just kind of sat outside and had a drink before we actually went in, so we didn't wind up starting to order and eat until 9. And it's always about 2 hours at Mishi, depending on what you order and like your sittings and things. But obviously, like I showed you like in the videos and stuff, me, Alex and Mum actually had something different to what we normally have. Normally we have the 801, which is what my dad had, which obviously I showed you as well, so you can see what we normally used to have. And we add the sea bass to it, which is absolutely beautiful. Obviously I didn't have it this time because I decided to order something different, but the sea bass is beautiful anyway. So we decided to go, me and Alex went for the 804, which you've got the mixture of the fish and the meat, which is quite nice because then you've got the best of both in it. We decided to add soup because the soup there is absolutely beautiful, especially the hot and sour, but Alex likes the chicken and sweet corn, but hot and sour for me is just like the best. We are going to Slow Boat in a couple of days. We're not too sure on what day yet, but the soup there is amazing as well, so we'll just compare, see which is best. My mum had the 803, which meant it was just like fully fish, so she had not really any meat in hers. It was like she had salmon, scallops and everything like that, and sea bass for her main, whereas we had the steak and the meat roll. So yeah, today has been an absolute buzzing day because we wound up going on the jet skis. Alex and Dad knew they were going to go on the jet skis. I didn't think I was, but it was absolutely amazing. I have never been on one before, and I don't know why, but I was more nervous about coming off. I don't know why though, because I'm not scared of water at all. It really doesn't bother me, but the whales was absolutely amazing. And the fact, like literally, so say like the jet ski was like here, the turtle was like here. It was so close, it was ridiculous. Like we were sat on the jet ski and it was literally right next to us. Like it was like near a bunch of divers, and then next minute it just started to slowly like swim under the water and then just came really close. You kind of appreciate it more afterwards than what you do when you're actually enjoying it, because obviously everything's going on, like you're holding on, you're seeing all the scenery and stuff, but whereas afterwards you actually enjoy it a hell of a lot more than when you're actually doing it. So yeah, today has been a bit of a different day for us. We've never really done anything like that before, so it's quite nice to do something different when you're on holiday. So yeah.